Hey guys, this is Crow and welcome to another Kickstarter that I have for you. And today is actually going to be 3 boxes. This is the first time I'm actually opening this many boxes. So I got Kickstarter 1, Kickstarter number 2, Kickstarter number 3. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff for X Men United. So I'm going to begin by just moving this to the side and open this first box and then just start taking whatever is in this box first. Don't know. Just taking stuff out. So here, I'm assuming we're going to have the core game. So I'm going to put this to the side for the moment and just open it up as we go. So here is the X Men Cardboard Villain Dashboard, which is very hefty. So you get the cardboard size of the box. So, oh, this one's already open. So I'm going to begin opening this one up. I'm excited for this. Yeah, this thing is heavy from the sounds of it. At least they give this a box art. They could have just put it in a white box, but no, they went hardcore and just made sure that everything had like it's in between. It's a little thicker than thin, but yeah, I guess they're the cardboards, so you're gonna just punch them all out. So this is for every single character in the game, I'm assuming, because that's the Phoenix 5. Oh my god, they punch out easily, just from the looks of it. Okay, so that's the Phoenix 5. So here we have for, I can't even pick it up without it popping. Here we have for Submariner, Spiral, the Blob, Shadow King, Silver Samurai. Wow, they're punching very fast. Onslaught. I don't know who that bird is. Submariner, Omega Red, Mastermind, Mojo. So it's pretty much everything you guys are going to see later on. So if I show it here, I'm probably not going to show it later on. Emma Frost, Lady Death, Deathbird, Dark Phoenix, the Brood Queen, Callisto, Arcade, Avalanche. You know, thanks to Marvel United X-Men, I remember about Avalanche. It's a character I totally forgot about. And then I go, oh yeah, he's the Earth dude. Apocalypse, Strife, Bob, Agent of Hydra, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and Doctor Doom and Super Skrull. Mr. Sinister, I was going to say. Mr. Sin. Sebastian Shaw. Sabretooth Juggernaut. Mystique and Magneto. Here's for the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. There's like a little ball. It's like a little ball. I'm assuming a little water fell in there or something. I don't know. The Sentinel and the Deadpool one, which I heard some people just don't care about it. So it's like endless mode. So kind of sucks because some people are like, nah, I want to defeat the boss. I don't just want to play endless mode. Wow. Okay. This did not go in according to my plans. Okay. Well. Alright, it's a bit tough to put back in. Let's just say how way I did it. And because they punch so easily, it's really tough. So I'm just going to leave this one outside. And just like say, hey, go over there. But yeah. That's the character villain boards. So that's number 1. Let's go to number 2. Which I'm just going to say is going to be this one. X-Men and the Apocalypse and the Horsemen. Garbage. And I don't know where I'm going to put all of this stuff, but I'm going to be running out of room soon enough. So you get your rule book. I forgot to show you guys what it looks like. Alright, when I close it, I'll finish showing it. Yeah, this is very thin. This is compared to the cardboard one, so I think I'm better off with the cardboard one. I'll show these guys later too. And this one was already shown, but okay, whatever. So you get your miniatures, which I'm just gonna leave there, but you know, Def looks really cool. There's Thanos, there's a cube, there's I think it was Finryer, and the other two I forgot their names. Oh my goodness. And then their cards, which I'm gonna quickly open it to show you guys. So it's just their attack cards. War, that was his name. Pestilence. Ugh. And then their objective cards. So it's pretty much the standard stuff. And more, and then their BAMs. Well, Apocalypse is BAMs because he could be a hero. Then his villain cards. Well, no, those are the villain cards, and then these are the hero cards. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. Cool. Good news is they gave me space there, so if I want to sleeve it, I can just leave it in there. So that was my problem with Marvel United, that if you sleeve it, have fun trying to put it back, because they don't fit in the expansions. I mean, in the box is back sleeved, and I'm a big sleever, so. And then your back looks just like that. Gotta remember to show you guys the back. All right, so let's open the next box, which is a little bigger than the last one, which is Days of Future Past. Okay, so here is the sides, the back, because you're gonna get the big minis. I might keep this one just because it's a bigger box. Because there is a setup I'm going to be doing, and I might use this one for the cards. So here's the rule book. It's just basically 2 pages. I know Tom Vassell really liked this one. The tokens, again, thin, better than the other one. And then your Sentinels. Actually, why should I take them out? So there are your Sentinels. Wolverine. That's the first Wolverine we're going to look at, because there's 4 of them. I really was disappointed on them just giving us like 4 Wolverines. I don't understand why they. Ooh, my cards are a bit bent. I can feel it right there. It's a little bent right there. Oh well. I don't understand why they give this 4 Wolverines. I know he's like a fan favorite and makes like people want to get the expansion now because Wolverine's in it. But man, I didn't want another Wolverine. I was like saying, man, instead of giving. I remember putting in the comments, it's like, man, instead of giving us so much Wolverines, we could have just given us, I forgot her name now. I know somebody said, oh, her mutant name is Armor. She was from like the X Men animated series. That's on Netflix if you guys want to see it. So, yeah, I was like, I'd rather have her than another Wolverine. I mean, you can give me characters I don't care about, and I'll be like, all right, cool, whatever. Alright, so that's Days of Future Past. It's just Nibiru, the Sentinels, and just Wolverine. Nothing more on it. And then we're going to go open our next one, which is going to be First Class. As you guys can see. This is the side, the side, the side, the side, and the back. And this is like a sticker from what I felt. I just felt it in the other one. That's why I was like putting it back kind of slowly. I was like, what the heck is this? Come on, open up. Open up. There you go. Thank you very much. Actually, let me grab this plastic now that I made room and throw it in the box. Now I'm smart. This is one of the expansions I didn't really care for, just because I was like, yeah, they're all... Oh my goodness, that's a little bent. I was like, yeah, I don't... Yeah, I can see why I bent. It's like, yeah, I don't care for it because I'll show you guys the cardboard locations later. And already, you guys seen this one. Actually, this is... Alright, this is the Turner End condition. Some tokens. Yeah, this one's shaped up in there. So let me show you guys the minis. This is Garlic, Quicksilver, Cyclops. Is that Iceman? No, that's Jean. That's Iceman right there. That's Angel and Beast. Human mode Beast. Which, again, we got a bunch of these guys. which kind of sucks, but you know what? And then you get your Mansions of Madness set. No, actually, this is more role player size cards. Yeah, because you have the danger room in this one. It gives you these training locations. Training cards to make the game a little bit easier. I'm surprised they didn't put... CMON normally is like great, but these guys didn't put the little thing in this one. So I'm like shocked on that one. So then you're going to get a bunch of... Oh, Cyclops is first. I'm so used to like seeing the villains first. And Jean. But Marvel Girl, because that was her name before she turned into Jean. Iceman. Or Phoenix. And Beast. I'm so... it's weird to see Beast without the blue skin. Because I grew up with him as blue skin. So when he was just looking human... Oh, Angel saving a chick. I was just like, what? That happened? And then the character cards for the bad guys. So that's all of that. I can put that there then. Put this all back so I can just continue with the video. Alright, let's see if I can try to... Oh no, I see why that happened. Yeah. Oh well. And that's False Class. Next one. I'll leave that for a little later. Let's open up the Marvel stuff first. So here's the Phoenix 5. The sides of the box. And here is the box. So pretty cool. Because I'm going to show you guys a couple of stuff that I got. And it's in this box. So they basically put the stuff from the old Marvel United in here. So don't mind showing it, but I want to kind of get rid of the X Men stuff first. I know I'm a little late for this, but some people haven't gotten their shipment of this. See, at least this one's not bent. But this is like 2 pages, which is not bad. I really like how they look with this. And you guys saw that already. So first, let's just check out the minis. Because the minis is where is that? So there's Hope. That's Cyclops. Emma Frost. Submariner. Which, oh my goodness, this looks like it could break. Yeah, if you're not careful with this, this Trident's gonna break. Magica, for a cool looking sword, and Colossus. I think Magica is one of my favorites in this set because of how she looks. Okay, yeah, I have to keep doing this for the cards. Okay, awesome. So let's open these cards up. So here is Hope Summers. And then we got Underwater. So this is Submariners. See, I got so confused when I saw his name because I didn't know his name was Namor. I was always used to calling him Submariner. And then when I saw Namor, I'm like, that looks like Submariner. I'm like, isn't that Submariner? I'm like, I never heard of his name called Namor. And then I found out, oh, that's his name. Submariner is like his villain name. If I got that wrong, you guys can let me know in the comments. But I'm not big into Marvel like that. X Men is one of my top. But, man, I haven't... Since 90s, early 2000s, I kind of gave up on it. I haven't really looked into it like that. But there's Cyclops. And your new objectives. Which get harder and harder as you keep fighting the threat. And you take more damage. Which kind of sucks. That's all I know about this expansion. Like, hey, you want to take more damage? Well, have fun. Because you're going to take a lot more damage. Okay, there's a lot of air in that one. So here is the expansion that was only exclusive to the Kickstarter. Before I open it, so there's Strife and Cable. There's those two, Domino and Strife and Cable again. Oh, yeah, they didn't do that much work for this one. and it was a stretch goal for this for this box and all the minis in it. So for whoever was interested in X-Force, personally, Cable's like the only character I care about in this. I don't really care for the other characters because you could say, oh, but you know, those were there, you know, back in the day. I'm like, yeah, they were, but Cable was the bigger name. It's all about Cable. It's one page, pretty cool. And I never saw the Deadpool movie part 2. All right, I'm not gonna show that. So Strife already showed. Cards I'll show in a bit. So here are your exclusive figurines. So there's Cannonball, Domino, Cable, Shatterstar, I think, and Strife. So let's open this up. So here are the cards. First you start off with Strife. Then you get the objectives and then Domino. She's like, you know, I want me. And then she shoots you. That's how that card reminds me of. Like, well, it's telling me. This guy's funny. This guy reminds me of Astro Boy. Like, well, Astro Boy, you know, it came from his butt. And, like, he'll fly from his butt. So that's how I think of Cannonball. Every time I see him. Like, old school Astro Boy. Just like, here's Cable. Oh man, Cable is such a cool character. Well, in my opinion, I know a lot of people probably will disagree or say, he's okay. Alright. Alright, that's that one. So let's go into the next one, which is this guy right here. Which I have to say, I'm gonna, seeing how my next ones are, oh my goodness. Are going to be part of the old sets. I'm going to show this one with something that I did not get with this Kickstarter. And I did say, like, if I do get more, when I get Marvel X Men United in my last Kickstarter, I will show it in this one. Oh no. No. Oh, okay, so this was the training room one. Okay, cool. Oh. So I have it backwards. Alright, so then you got these punch tokens right here. Again, the size is pretty good. It's like after the thin. Well, not after the thin, but you're not going to bend this easily. So here are all the locations. You know what? I'm going to start dumping some of these in here as I go. So that way I don't have to deal with the So, yeah, I'm going to say, I'm sorry guys, this is going to be a long video, but this is going to be one of my longest videos for unboxing a Kickstarter, because I have to show you guys everything. And on top of that, I do have to say that this might be my longest video for now, but it will not be the longest. I think Marvel Zombicide is going to be the longest, just because that one is a bigger one, and I'm assuming just like this one I might get 2 or 3 boxes, but I am assuming it's going to be, yeah, it might be 3 boxes. I'm assuming 3 boxes like this, because I did back the Apocalypse. No, not the Apocalypse, the Galactus. So here's the cool thing about this one. They did give it a cool background. So the company I bought my Marvel United, they forgot to send me this, and I just told them, and they gladly send it to me, even though it was like 4 months later, 4 or 5 months later. And they were like, just take a picture and show us everything you got. Because I was like, I just opened it. I'm sorry it took me this long to say it. So I will show these, even though these is from the old game. But it's a lot bigger. There was more locations in the old one. But Again, like I said, I haven't shown this one, so I'll show it in this one. And at least this one has a nice artwork, unlike this one that it had nothing. It was just, this is how we're expecting some of this extra stuff to come in. This was more money for them, so, and with COVID, I give Simon some credit. Because, like, oh my goodness. Rainbow World! Alright, put those down. But yeah, so this is my first time seeing this one. I didn't really see it. I literally left it for when I was going to do this Kickstarter. Because I knew that I was eventually going to get this. Alright. But what happened? Oh, that was Doctor Strange's place. Yep. Haha! So I know that's my favorite Marvel character, Doctor Strange. It's like as soon as I see something Doctor Strange, I'm like, click! Okay, and that's all of them. That's pretty much all of them. So I'm sorry I didn't show you guys this one when I did my unboxing. But I just didn't get it, and they sent it to me. They were very nice people. If I ever miss a Kickstarter, I will probably go back to them. I just technically forgot their names. Oh my goodness. So here's going to be all of plastic tokens for Marvel United. So yeah, I give 100% credit to Simon. I wish, like, for my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, the expansion that came with the bird guy, I wish they gave it a box art instead of just sending a boxing stretch goals. Here you go. So, hey man, Simon, thanks for this one. Because this is super cool. Yeah, these are nice tokens. I don't want to open them. I thought they were going to be in zip bags. They're not, so I'm just going to kind of show it to you guys like this. Because if I'm going to put this back, it's going to take me a bit. Those are the Morph Tokens. I see the Doctor Doom bots here. More Doctor Doom bots. And it's pretty cool because they also got the thugs as well. The standard ones. A pretty cool looking bang. Yeah, civilian stuff. So it's pretty much everything. I wonder if that's Punisher. No, those are threat locations. But as soon as I saw that, I'm like, is that Punisher? I think they should have just made it a Punisher looking token. I will say this. I'm assuming Simon's going to come back and do season 3 on this. I'm calling it because there's still a lot more characters missing, and people are probably going to want another one. And this made them a lot of money. So I will... I forgot to throw away the garbage. I will probably say there's going to be one more. So here is the Marvel United, which was only exclusive to this Kickstarter. So the old Kickstarter didn't have this one. Just like the plastic tokens. So this box is... this Kickstarter's exclusive, I should say. Now, actually... yeah, it's an exclusive. The only thing that retails the other stuff. This stuff is not. So, pretty cool that we're going to get more villain dashboards. So, here's Venom and Rhino, Kingpin, Mordok. Yeah. I was going to say, is it Morco? I'm like, I swear it's Mordok. Dormammu. And, Glaive. Oh, I forgot his name. Like, Hela, Krang the Conqueror. Which he looks human in the Marvel show, Bullseye, Carnage. So it's kind of interesting that he's like this black guy that looks fancy smashy, but here he has like this, like, yeah, nobody wears that. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so much. Vulture, Baron Zemo, Sandman, Mysterio. Yeah, there's still some Spider-Man villains I would love to see. Electro, Kraven, some Punisher villains. Dr. Octavius, Thanos. Especially, Maw and Midnight. Black Dwarf, Ronan. Loki, Green Goblin, Ultron, Killmonger, Taskmaster, Red Skull. And that's it. Here's the Sinister Six board as well. But yeah, there are some characters I would love to see, like Punisher. Punisher is missing some characters. Blade. See some Blade villains. Like we don't even have Morbius. I don't think so. So yeah, these are a bit tough. So I would love to see another one of this. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you get in this first box. That was everything. So 25 minutes of just that one box. So let me open this guy up so I can like have this extra space. Okay, that's opened. So this is the exclusive mat to this Kickstarter. Okay. Which is pretty big. I was considering not backing it, but I said, you know what? They're saying that this is gonna be the exclusive one for this one, just like the old one. Because a lot of people were like, hey, I want the old mat, and they were like, you're gonna bring it back? And they were like, nope. It's like whoever got that one. We're gonna give them like a special privilege that they got it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to move this box just for a little bit. So what I liked about this playmat is that they have this one as gold team. So it's all yellow, goldish. You could say yellowish or orangish, but it's more of a goldish. And then they made it double-sided with a blue one in the back. So basically gold and blue. So depending on the color you want, excuse me, either you play with yellow or you play with blue. Now, the old one, which I do actually have, I have to say, it is bigger. So I'm just going to quickly show it. It's just gray. It's just gray, and it's just one-sided. At least with this playmat, it's double-sided. So yeah, you could say, hey, you can play with gold, you can play with blue, or you can play with silver, depending on your choice. But at least this mat right here is the better mat. 100%, I will say it's the better mat. So yeah, that's my first mat. So let's get this guy out of here. That's all you get in that big long box. And now let's finally open this last guy up, which will probably be the core box and the stretch goals. Okay. Oh, no. All right, so let me move this guy out of the way like I did the other guy. And show you guys what you get in this one. So let me first get rid of the stuff we don't want. All right. I'll make some garbage in that one. Oh, you're kind of in my way, box. There we go. So yeah, here is Blue Team. And this is like the expansion I cared about one of the most, because some of my favorite characters are here from the X Men, especially Psylocke and Gambit. They're like top my favorite, even though Psylocke in this game is from what Tom Bassel said, but I still love him. And I did grow up Jubilee because of the X Men series, and Banshee is the exclusive here. Kind of forgot to say that for the others, because everybody kind of had their own exclusive figure. No, I don't think so. I think everybody I mentioned got mentioned. Oh no, Sebastian Shaw, there was an exclusive in that one. So the rule book is just pretty easy. Here are the tokens, which I'm not going to show. You know what? Just take this out. I'm not showing these guys, but you get the tokens of the Death Throats. You get this. Let's see the miniatures first. All right, so here is... Oh, that's Banshee. Rogue, Gambit, Mr. Sinister, Psylocke, and Jubilee. So let's open these cards up. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't put the little thing to take out the cards, because you have to like make a hole on these cards now. There we go, I got it. And some people are like, when I do that, some people are like, oh my god, we can't watch this video, you know, you spend all this money on that. I'm like, you know what, it's my game, dude. It's my game. if it's your game, you can treat it how you want to. I'm willing to sleeve these up. Yeah, if I do a little dent, it's not like I'm selling it. If I would have sold it, yeah. I mean, I do my best trying to take care of my games, but here's Rogue. I can't do much if people get in my... Oh, she has Psylocke and Angel's Wings. I was like, what the heck is this? That's pretty cool. There's Gambit. There's Jubilee. Where her fireworks powers. And there's Banshee. Okay, cool. That's all you get with blue and gold. Oh my goodness, this one go in. There we go. Haha. Figured you out somehow. No, this is blue team. Not gold team. Blue team. Okay. That's that. So, I mean, you guys probably saw this already because they released this one pretty fast. So this is the core box. We finally get to see the core box. So you get this free. All right, so you get your rule book here. I wonder if this is like the same like the Marvel United one. Okay, but I don't know. I already showed you guys all of this, which came in the plastic tokens. So we don't need it. And here is the next stuff. I find it interesting that some boxes have this in the top, some have it inside the bottom. So let's look at these minis. Now, again, you guys probably seen these guys. I have to take them out because it doesn't look as good as the others. Here's Storm. Here is Sabretooth. Here is the Juggernaut Beat. Here is Wolverine. No, his claws. Yes, compared to Submariner, his claws, it's not going to break. Like, Submariner, you could tell, like, if you're not careful with that, it's going to break. Here's Cyclops. Here's Mr. Charles Xavier. He's like, hello. Here is Beast. Here is Jean, which is actually a pretty cool looking mini. Here's Mystique. And Magneto. So, I don't know. I'm assuming there's a little more in this core box than the last one. I mean, well, yeah, the last core box. Marvel United. Because I'm assuming... Well, no, they had 3 villains. But this one I know has 4 villains. But, I don't know. I have to look. I didn't really look to see if there was more villains in that one. But here is the bad guys. Here is Beast, Cyclops. Can't wait to sleeve these guys up. And I like that they give you that extra room. So here's Jean. But I'm probably going to get rid of the insert and everything. Because I found the setup that I really like to organize it. It's a bit pricey. I'm going to spend a pretty decent amount of money just for the card sleeve section. Well, the card organizer section, not the card sleeves. Well, the card sleeves, yeah, I'm going to probably pay another pretty penny because my Marvel United is actually all sleeved. So now I have to sleeve these guys up. And trust me when I say it's going to be a lot of sleeving. A lot of it. Okay. Oh, it's gonna rain. I'm hearing those thunderstorms. Kind of sucks because I want to go for a bike ride. So let's finish this video quickly so I can go for that bike ride. Here's your like mumbo jumbo cards, and triggers, and blah blah blahs. Here's Sabretooth now. Here's Avalanche. Here's Mystique. Here's Magneto. Oh, I didn't even realize there was that. Okay, so that's that. Those cards. I didn't even realize there's a... What is this? A silver cube? Yeah, it's like silverish. So let's put this back. Yep. Oh, no. They didn't fit well. Something popped off. Yep. Something's popped off. Damn it. Okay. Okay, that's a bit weird. So, yeah, I really want to get rid of this. There we go. Now it's fully closed because I had a little edge coming out. I was like, no, I don't want that. All right, garbage over there. Man, I still have so many expansions to go through. I got 3 more after this and 2 little boxes and alas, big guy. So here's the Deadpool one. I should have showed you guys the sides. Really don't care for Deadpool. I know he's like such a big name. And like Ryan Reynolds did a good job, but I just don't care. Deadpool is one of those characters I really don't care for. Alright, first let's just show you guys this. So there is Gwenpool. There is. Wait, he comes with a cube? Oh, he does. Interesting. Yeah, it comes with that cube I just saw in the other one. Okay, there we go. So there's that. There's this Deadpool with the guns. There's Bob. And then there's that Deadpool, the red one. So you got your So he's your purplish. It's weird how there's like so many different colors. Because it's only red as bad guy, purple. And then I would think that one was purple too. But it's more maroon than it is purple. So I don't know why he's a different color. And he comes with a cube. Kind of weird. But okay. I don't know if that's how he's supposed to be. Alright, let's get rid of that. Here's the cards. Oh yeah, his thing is purple, maroonish? Well, purplish. Yeah, this is the pony one. Oh, because this is the chaos one. I remember. I know Tom didn't care for that one. And then I'm assuming... Yeah, this is the villain one. Here is Bob. Villain one. Then Bob has Kingpin, Goblin, Trickmaster. Like, see, Tiger Shark, Red Skull. Tiger Shark could be another character for the next season. If they do like season 3, I'm going to say. Which I'm hoping. Which I'm really going to cross fingers and hope for it. And then Lady Deadpool. Gwenpool's the white one. Okay. I said that wrong. See, that's how much I care about Deadpool. I called her Gwenpool, and she's not Gwenpool. Oh, I got to put this in the wrong slot. You're supposed to be in this slot. Yep, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you got. And this one. Okay. Am I putting... Oh yeah, I'm putting this wrong. No wonder it didn't go through. See, I'm not caring about my Deadpool one that I'm like trying to just put it there and it's like, yeah, whatever. There's the back. I think I forgot to show you the back. So yeah, I think she's the exclusive to this one. Which is kind of like, again, I understand Deadpool is a big name, but to tell the truth, he shouldn't have his own expansion. He should have just been just a character in one of the boxes or the stretch goal. But he's a big name, man. I just don't care. So here's Gold Team. which has Archangel as a hero this time. So let's show you guys the signs. So the rule book is 2 pages like the other one. I already showed you guys this. See, they put it on the top, they put it in the bottom. I'm just like so confused. Your little thingies. Let's look at these figures first off. So here we have Forge, which I know is the exclusive for this one. Here you have Colossus, Archangel, Sebastian, Bishop, Iceman, and then your cards. Let's open these babies up. Set to the side for the moment. So, yeah. So I would like to see how this team one works, but we have to see. Yeah, see. All right, so Emma, White Queen, we really have as a bad guy. White King, we don't. See, White Rook, we don't. Black Queen, we don't, which looks pretty cool. Black Bishop, we don't. Black Rook, we do as a villain. But you see, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there is still characters, like, even though they're like minor or you don't care about them, there's still more characters. They can still make another Marvel United. Like, what I was hoping for, instead of seeing them as stretch goals in the first Kickstarter, was seeing like an expansion with Hell's Kitchen. And like basically characters from Jessica Jones, you know, Jessica Jones, like, oh my goodness, I'm like losing my words in that one. Like, see the characters that the bad guys they fought in, like, in the show, like the Hand, have like an expansion where it's just the Hand, and you have to survive the Hand, and you have to take out the leaders, and basically the board starts where like it's in chaos mode. Like, that's what I would think will be more, and your heroes have to just like try to save Hell's Kitchen. So that's what I was thinking. So, but I mean, we got them as stretch goals. Would they do it? I don't know. It's gonna be the question. Would they make an expansion where like they bring back the characters? Probably, but it would have been an interesting one for me, for my personal taste. So here is the only one that shocked everybody, because they were like, nah, this is probably going to be the Marvel United next Kickstarter with Fantastic Four. But nope, it was part of the Mutants, and that was the biggest shocker. And like, everybody jumped on this as soon as they got a chance. So I already showed you guys this. Super Scroll, I know is for a fact is, did I show you guys this? Yeah, see, Forge was the... Here's the background for this one. I forgot to show you guys this. So Forge was like the exclusive for this one. I know Super Scroll is the exclusive for this one, I believe. Because he was a stretch goal. That's how originally he started. And then they were like, you know what? If you guys get the Fantastic Four, he automatically comes in there. So that's what they did. So there's Super Scroll. Pretty cool. Has everybody's abilities. Doctor Doom. Silver Surfer. Which is the only one that's actually a different color like that. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, the Thing. It's coloring time. And you get 2 cards, so... There we go. I felt this one opening easily. So here's your threat card. So Super Scroll. Because again, Super Scroll was... He was not originally for this, and I guess they put the Doctor Doom with him. The fact that they made Doctor Doom a hero, man, that just made it so much cooler. Because he's one of my favorite he's my number 1 anti-hero. I would have said villain, but he's not a villain. He's more of an anti-hero. He was a villain in the beginning, but then he changes. And if he's going to be the next villain for the MCU, oh my goodness. That's going to be very interesting. But they're probably going to downplay him. Like... They downgraded some characters. So here's Invisible Woman. I would love to see what they're going to do with Fantastic Four for the MCU. Here's Human Torch. Here's the Thing. Here's Silver Surfer. Actually, and Galactus is not even in this game. So just to know there's still more characters. And there's Eternal characters. I don't think that they're in this as well. Oh yeah, the Fantastic Four card. Because it's hard to play with these guys without them being the team. From what I heard. Am I putting this right? Is this wrong? Is this way? Oh, it's this way. Okay, I got it. Now I got it. See, I cared more about this one than I did the other one. There we go. This is closed, and I forgot to show you guys the background, but Silver Surfer is the exclusive for this one. But Super Scroll was an expansion. But at least they tell you can play it with either or. Didn't realize that. All right, almost done, guys. I'm sorry this is taking forever, but so here are your 2 exclusives. Which again, why are you guys giving us more of the same characters? Like there's hundreds, thousands of like X Men characters, and you have to give us like the same ones again. Actually, they could have given me Azazel. That red looking Nightcrawler. Oh, her cards are in here. Okay. And here's her miniature. So I'm going to throw this away. And her cards. I'm going to put them over there. I'm not going to show those cards. Okay. Here's the next one. Which, this is the one you got for backing everything. Just another Wolverine, which was, again, I was just like, don't care for another Wolverine. So you got your the cards. Again, I'm not going to show these cards. And here is Old Man Logan. Yeah, they're not. No, this one's stronger. This one's a little flimsy, I should say. But, yep. All right. Alright, let's move this trash, and finally, which is huge, the whole stretch goal. Everybody's in here. Everybody, and if they were not in there, they put them in the side. Wait. Oh. Well, if they were not in there, I heard they put them in the side, but I guess they did the same side for both of them. And this is like the big boy, so this is the box I'm going to keep, just like my other one. Well, actually, I still have all my Marvel United. You're going to see that in a bit. But, oh, finally. Oh, let me show you guys the back before I forget. Wow, this is a pretty cool back. So I'm going to show you all the figurines you get in here. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, come on, open. And every time I see this, I go, Aerodactyl? Question mark. Oh my goodness. All right, let's start off with this. We showed you guys this, and I showed you guys this. Guys, I'm not going to show you guys the cards, because there's going to be a lot of cards. A lot of them. So I'm going to skip this. Oh my goodness. But there is one problem. Luckily, I'm not keeping this. Can you guys see that? Wow, this thing broke on me. Wow. See? But yeah, there's a lot of cards. I'm going to show you guys that. And then I'm going to throw this away. Well, kind of ish. Once I get my solution first. But yeah, that is broken. All right, there we go. That's what I can do. But that's broken. And this is all the minis. So let's just skip to the mini part. Is it all taped? All right, let's start with the bottom. This is why I took them out. But yeah, you got that one, Aerodactyl. I'm gonna call it Aerodactyl. I don't even remember its name. Then you got one pull, Cloak and Dagger. Havoc is one of my favorites. Long Shot, not Havoc. Long Shot. Ugh. Pixie. There's another. That's the third Wolverine. Is it the third? Probably. So the reason I took them out was because bam and bam. So there's no point of keeping these because they have their slots there. And they did mention it for like when you guys were getting it. Like, hey guys, don't be surprised if you know, you're seeing cards missing. So then these cards, I'm just gonna put them here. Just to be like, yeah, they're there already. Alright, let's go to the next guy. Which will be this guy right here. So then you got your purple guys. So you got Legion, Emma, Marrow, which is a cool character, Spiral, Submariner. Yeah, it's a bit flimsy. I'm afraid for that Trident. So yeah, this character I don't know at all. There's Havoc, Morph, or Multiple Man. I don't know, I forgot. Strongman's right there. This character's super cool. For me, like the look of him. All right, let's go to the next. Oh, that was it. Okay, and here is the big guys: Phoenix, Onslaught, Brood, Mojo, that bird dude, Pyro, Toad and Blob, Arcade, Omega, Silver Samurai, Shadow King, Avalanche, Deathbird, Sebastian Shaw. No, that's Rook, something Rook, Callisto, and Lady Deathstrike. Which I actually got to meet the actress who played her in the X Men movie. She's really nice. She was about to leave and she was like, "Oh wait, I got a fan. I'll stay for him." So, and then she actually got 2 more fans, and then she left because she wanted to go to break. So she's a really nice person. Really liked her for her characteristics. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that you get for this big guy. So again, I'm sorry this video is basically 40 minutes long, but it's going to be a little longer. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you get. You get your stretch goal box, your Fantastic Four, your gold team, your only exclusive to this Kickstarter, X-Force, the Phoenix 5, the First Class, these are Future Past. Let me move you to the side now. You get the Apocalypse. You get that. That's the cardboard villains. You get the Deadpool, the Marvel United core box, the what was it, Blue Team, more. Actually, let me start moving my camera up because this is going to be a lot, guys. It's a lot already. So this is me putting the camera this high now. It's a lot. The plastic tokens, the original classboard plastic villains, the cardboard locations, and if you wanted to, you could have gotten the original ones as well, which I did. Well, I did it in my old Kickstarter. If you guys wanted to, so this is where I'm going to show you guys this part. If you guys wanted to, you guys could have also gotten as add-ons only available to this Kickstarter of the original stuff. So there's the Spider-Man one. Here is the Thanos one, the Black Panther one, the Asgard one, the Guardians of the Galaxy remix, the Sinister Six, and lastly, the stretch goal. Plus, can't forget these guys. Actually, I don't know if this was available, but just in case, this is pretty much everything Marvel United. I think this was a little bit available, or with the Kickstarter, but only as an add-on. Or I think not, but I can't recall. But if anything, everything here was offered again, except for this stretch box. Before I forget, and there also was the Playmite. So I'm tired of this. Give this video a thumbs up. Again, special thanks for you guys for watching. This is my last Kickstarter for the moment. I will have more Digimon unboxings to come. Again, special thanks to you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up so I can be motivated to make more. And I'll see you guys next time.